Welcome to 7 Tarot. To become an experienced navigator, you need to get lost once in a while. And before you know it, you don't need a map at all to show you the stars. Here, in these videos, we dive deep into remote viewing, a powerful ability to perceive events, people, and places beyond time and space. Using this intuitive practice, which can also be known as automatic drawing and writing, we explore past, present, and future predictions, uncovering hidden truths the tarot cards cannot give you alone, and revealing messages the universe wants you to hear. Through remote viewing, we access information beyond the 5 senses, offering detailed insights that can help you navigate life with confidence and clarity. If you're seeking answers, guidance, or a deeper connection to the unknown, you're in the right place. Subscribe and join the journey. Let's unlock the mysteries together.
Libra, evil urges. People desire me. I have a desire. What is your desire? Could be an Aquarian, but like someone wants you, Libra. Someone wants me. Okay. So you might be being asked out, but I definitely heard evil urges, sexual urges. Some of you could have ADHD and impulsive actions. Danielle, action. Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Anybody that has J in their name or J-A. Okay, Jason, James, J. Okay, or the name actual J. Jack, also. Jackie. How you doing, Libra? Long time no see. Everybody keeps hounding me down. Someone's hounding you down. Like, there's a lot of sexual orientation stuff coming up in your actual reading. Sorry, I'm also just preparing the screen here. Make sure that everything is visible for you. I've got OCD, so I have to make sure that it is lined up. So anyway, so hidden guilty pleasures. Pleasuring oneself. I mean, who doesn't, right? But pleasuring. Evil urges and sexual urges. There's also a very good band called My Colored Jacket. Some of you are very colourful. I don't know why I'm picking up like makeup or clothes that are very colourful. Okay. Then I'm also hearing beautiful. I think there's an energy here, Libra, of like, I want to be desired. People are always asking me out, or why am I also hearing someone's always eating me out? That's either two things, Libra. Someone's about to ask you out on a date, or you them, or the name M, okay, or from Alaska, or Alaska. I'll ask her out, or from Alaska, but ask her out. Someone's also got sex on their mind here, Libra, because I'm definitely hearing I'll ask her out to see if I can eat. I'm not going to mince my words out. Okay. So there's this energy of things being hidden. So you've kind of got this like pay-per-view type sort of energy of the High Priestess, right? Of like Peep Show, or like I'm desired and I want someone to want me but kind of show me, sort of. I don't know. It's let's gather my thoughts. Gavin, Stacy, Steve, Sarah. Who's got S in their name? Okay. Let me close my eyes and kind of connect with you, Libra. sex, drugs, alcohol, diversion. Like, what do they call that? An avoidant. It's a very strange energy of avoiding but wanting. Can't work it out, Libra. I want something, but I'm also avoiding something or someone, trying to avoid someone by at the same time wanting someone. Are you in like a third party? Okay. Or like, because 100% I can definitely feel an energy around asking you out on a date, but I feel like this energy that is like questioning what is hidden. Like, what's your motives? Okay. What is your motive? I'm also hearing a motif for some or someone's teeth, bad teeth or good teeth. I don't know. Is that or hygiene or the name hygiene or Hugene? Trying to cover up my smile. Why is someone doing this? Like, is it something to do with someone's teeth? Right. And I seem to be covering up my smile. Okay. But covering things up. Like with makeup. It's like I need to put on a load of foundation, a load of cover up, because I'm trying to cover up like a mark, unless it's the name mark, or a scar. Like I have scars, like, I don't know, acne, or something that is on my body that I'm trying to cover up because I don't want someone to see it. It's like I'm picking up someone that is like, say if you're in a commitment, right? If you are actually in a relationship, it's like I'm in a relationship with someone, but I'm body conscious, or I'm conscious of something that's on my body that I need to cover up. Now that can either be a smile, teeth, or like a scar that is on one's body that I feel like I need to use foundation to cover it up, right? So it's kind of fighting against what I want and what I need because of some kind of energy of like really trying to pick this up. Because there's an attraction here. So Michael Douglas, so the name Michael. Fatal attraction. A bunny boiler. A boil. Like a spot. Or a boil. Like say someone's got like a big boil growing somewhere. Or a lump. Okay. Or acne spots. Or like, I don't know, say that I've suffered through acne all my whole life and I've got like pits on my face and I want to cover them up. I've got tits in my face and I need to cover them up. What is going on, Libra? Right, let's split this up into groups. There is something going on here about pay per view. A view to a kill. Something about a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian or a 007, right? There's this energy of like pay-per-view, like a call girl. Don't call me out. Don't call me Al. So something about a Leo, maybe. Okay, don't call me Leo. Don't you call me that. Oh, what on earth is that? Don't call me Allison. Allison? What is going on with Libra's energy, man? If something's going on like very confusing, like third party arguments or fear, I'm going to pick it up, right? And I might not be able to get through to channel you a message that's direct. See, because even now I start to hear like an erection. And I've got to cover up my erection because I don't want someone to see it. Or like, are you struggling with someone that may be impotent? Right. So like Viagra. Violet. Ren. That was Ren. I don't know if you follow Ren online, unless your name's Ren, but like you follow Ren online. He did a song that was called Violet. Okay. It's like it's something that's there that I haven't seen. Put it this way. So you may not have seen this person's face yet. You don't know. Like this, like FaceTime. It's not happened yet. Okay, so I don't quite know what this person looks like. So, like, I don't really know. So, because I'm really picking up, like, on big energies of the High Priestess, of something that is felt, but it isn't seen, right? At the moment, this is just your message at the moment, Libra. Go with it, okay? They do change. Scorpio, Aries, placement, Fish, 3, Pisces. Someone who's around the age of 43. Is age, someone's age a problem here? Like someone's older than the other one and the other one's younger? Because I'm picking up like an age gap. Or there's a gap. So there's a hole. So there's a gap. Oh, is this like a long distance connection? Or Connet or Michael? But a long distance connection. Like I'm connected with someone where there's a gap. Okay. Why am I picking up that someone has a hole in their body? I don't know. Like I have a hole? If someone had like in the past had a surgery or an operation, surgical or operation, it doesn't matter how, Howlett, the name Howlett. Then I'm also hearing lease to let, like buying, selling and moving into a house. But I'll come back to that, or the name Chris or Howsey. But somebody here has possibly been or in hospital for an operation. And for some of this, it may be like cancer, where I've had something removed and it's left a scar or a mark, or it's maybe like breast, like I've had one of my breasts removed. Okay. And then I'm also picking up a message of, I also keep hearing Ren, and then Ren, but then, Ren, 7, Cancerian, Low Path 7, Wheels, Ren. Like an eye. This came up before and someone said that they had only got one eye. It's like there's like one eye, got one eye open, but one eye is like closed, or there isn't an eye here. The eye is missing, right? The eye is missing. Something, put it this way, Libra, I'm sorry if I keep, like when I'm messaging, right, it's like 1,000 messages hitting my brain all at once. And I have to kind of process them as I'm also feeling like I'm rushed on these readings, right? Because I always get the feeling that people are like impatient and like, oh, I ain't got time to listen to all this poppycock nonsense. Right? It's just a psyche. Sykes? Melanie Sykes? Melanie. Melanoma. There's energy of like cancer operation here, or something missing from someone's body, like scars, tissue, red hot chili peppers. But it's also like red hot, like someone's very attractive, red hot, or someone's got red hair, like ginger or red hair. And then why am I also hearing red herring? What does that relate to? Alexa, what does red herring relate to?
According to Wikipedia, a red herring is something that misleads or distracts from a relevant or important question. It may be either a logical fallacy or a literary device that leads readers or audiences toward a false conclusion. Yeah. A red herring may be used intentionally, as in mystery fiction or as part of rhetorical strategies, or may be used in argumentation inadvertently. By the way, you have a new
Alexa,
notification.
stop. So, yeah, it's like a red herring, like fear of the unknown. Like I'm worried that something might happen, or I'm fearful. Okay. Fear, like anxiety. Right? Anxiety. But feel like I'm going to be misled or mistreated or something like that. It could be like PTSD. But fear is just a state of mind. I don't want to go into this because this is what I do on my one-on-one calls. Okay. Fear of the unknown, a red herring. See, I keep picking up that someone, whatever here, is false. Right? False. Because if this is an eye and it's filled, it's a false eye. Right? So it means, or a boob that is false. Right? So it feels like that someone is either a scammer or they are false. They are not a real energy. It's not a real thing. It's not a real person. I have got no idea. Real to real? Well, that's 3. That's Pisces energy. Like fishing, catfishing. So is this the problem? Because the High Priestess can relate to like a catfishing energy, or is it just afraid of it? Steve? Is there another Steven out there? Catfishing, like false. It's not actually me. I'm not actually a real person. I'm made up, like of different pieces, like a patchwork quilt. Like I'm like got false profile. I have false photographs. I have a false picture. It's not actually me. I'm covering up the photograph that is actually me with like, I don't know, like loads of, what do you call that? Filters. Everything that is about me isn't actually real. It's all filtered. Okay. So like I might look a certain way on a photograph, but that is actually not what I look like in real life. I look like something else. I don't know, man. I don't know, because I can feel this getting quite personal or something. But because I'm also hearing pigmentation, right? Now that kind of relates to like acne, of like there's a load of pigmentation on my skin, but then pigments are also like a part of a photograph. Like say if you zoom in on a photograph, you can see the fact that there are like pixels and pigmentation, the fact that it isn't real, right? Is this making any sense to you, Libra, at all? Okay. So something about a false eye or a false claim or a false prophet or something that isn't real. This come up before about false prophecy. Okay. So has this got something to do with what come up in the Leo reading, which is also /8 Aquarius, because I read in numerology? Don't want to have to keep explaining that every time to all the people that have already heard it 1,000 times. But I read in numerology. Libra, you don't have another card that represents star sign, so you only get 2. Okay. But if it is, that was all to do with around false profiles, false prophecy, like stealing people's identity, or stealing people's material, Madonna. Okay, or anybody's got like M or E in the name, or Emma or Melissa Maria Michael. But like stealing people's material or property, it's not. See, this is where it gets on my fucking nerves, man. I had loads of flack through that. Brother, I don't give a fuck who does what. I really don't. Like when I'm talking, I'm pretty much just giving you a message that's there. You don't have to relate it to me. I don't give a shit what people do. I'm just saying that in that reading, there was something to do with around people stealing people's property or their identification, theft, fabrication, things not real, prophecies, arguing over messages, what's mine and what's yours, possible divorce, there is 100% an energy of like gaslighting here, because I'm like getting really confused about your message. It's not straightforward. There's a lot to unravel there. Okay. So let's go down the path of what I can kind of give you as a message. Pay-per-view. Possibly something about a hidden desire of something that people might be doing. Okay. Pay-per-view. Okay. Cool girl. That's one. That's not everybody, but there may be a few energies there. If you are with someone and you don't trust them, or Justin, okay, then there's this energy of your partner may be on porn sites and stuff like that, looking at certain things, okay? For some of you, this is just a general, or the name Jen or Ren, but there's just a general anesthetic. There's an operation here. Someone could be a nurse. They work in a nursing home or as a nurse. But someone's going under general anesthetic, like there is an operation here to possibly have something removed. So is it signs of cancer? Like, I need to have this removed. Okay, like, I don't know, it could even be like a gallbladder or a stone. Somebody here has problems with their gallbladder. Bladder. Blackadder? They come up in the last message. Bladder. This isn't happening. This is this person. It's like this person's been through the wars. I mean, is this like a deceased loved one? Like, they've been through the absolute ringer with like operation after operation of like, my gallbladder went and I don't have a bladder. I may have like a colostomy bag, and like I don't have an eye because I lost my eye in something. Like, these that I have are not real; they're actually fake boobs. I mean, so you know, so I don't mind a fake boob. I ain't got no boob, so you know, any boob for me is good. But like, sorry, Libra, but there's also this energy here of someone that, don't worry about this, right? Because this is very personal, but that doesn't have much of this, and they want an operation to make these bigger. Okay. Like, I don't have much of this anymore, and I get conscious of like possibly not having much in this department. And don't worry about that, man. Okay, if a man loves you, then it doesn't matter what you've got here. But I know that this is very much a woman thing, like for myself, like it's something that I want to do for myself, for my own, like, you know, I want to feel good and feel good in my own body. So I want to have like an operation. Okay. X marks the spot. So there's this energy. Is this an X that you're dealing with? Like, you're physically always dealing with an X, and you're trying to X out the X and move on. Because I'm hearing XOXO. Oh, God, is this that dragon person? Oh, I don't know. But like XOXO, like I'm trying to X out the past. I'm trying to move on from the past. Something that I lost. I'm kind of getting there, I feel. Right. For some of you, there's just a connection that is of someone that is of a distance. You may not have actually seen them yet. There's kind of like this energy of like, I don't know what they're going to think about me. They may not find me attractive, right? Something like that, right? Very easy, very simple, but there. You've also got this energy of someone that has been through the absolute ringer with like going to hospital, and like a very serious accident could have happened, okay, and that I've had to have like a spleen removed or something, and blah blah blah, and so on and so forth, and I need to have an X-ray. Okay, I've got to have an X-ray on my chest, or an X-ray, unless your X is called Ray, Stingray. So that might be a Scorpio, someone that is like Scorpio. But like, I've got to have an X-ray to find out if there's a lump, okay, or if this is progressed further into my like lymph nodes and stuff like that. And I've got to have a checkup and have an X-ray on my breast, okay? For some of you, obviously not all of you, please do not let this fear make you fear, okay? It's not my job. I'm not here to make people fear things if they're not happening. But somebody here in your life, i.e. you or someone around you, has been in some kind of surgical energy where they have either had to have surgery or about to have surgery, or it's just ongoing, right? It's ongoing. Could be an elderly person, but, you know, it's ongoing, right? So you got the energy of maybe a cool girl, maybe flirtatious behavior, evil urges of also sexual urges. That would definitely come with people that could have like ADHD, because it could be like impulse, okay, and hidden and guilty pleasures, okay. Some of you may be finding it very difficult to diet, possibly, because you have like guilty pleasures, okay. Somebody around you tries to make you feel very guilty. Who is that? Guilty. See, this is people that do not put themselves first. You know, I went over this with a client. I don't know if you've got Libra in your chart. You could be watching it. But I don't want to go into it. But like, you know, that is what I divulge into when we do the one-on-one calls, is to divulge into the fear, because the fear is what you manifest. And because you manifest fear, it just keeps happening and people wonder why they're caught on the hamster wheel. You see, the magician, when manifestation happens, it has elements of fire, air, water, and earth, right? So what people miss, the fact is, if they're missing money and they're really struggling financially, that energy of worry doesn't actually happen to manifest itself around work. It's just the energy that manifests itself maybe within a love life of the cups that are hidden within the magician. The actions within the wands and no action or too much action, but worry, okay, of the magician, you manifest an energy of the cycle, right? You see what I'm saying? So you have to have everything in alignment. You can't worry about money or finances or about children, okay? Because if you worry about kids, it depends on how old they are, obviously, right? But if you have a lot of worries in your life and you happen to be always putting other people before you, when you meet someone, you could meet someone that always puts other people before you, because it would be the mirror of you, Natalie, but it would be the mirror of you that you attract. If you worry about certain things, about like, you know, I'm always putting people first before myself, and I keep sacrificing myself all the time for other people, doing it for everybody else, but I don't ever seem to get anything in return. I may be too giving, and I overgive and I overcare. So then when I get someone in the end, I might find that they always care and overgive for other people and not me, because they put them in front of me. That's what you manifest, right? So you have to have a clear conscience, or the name Claire. So that's part of what we go over on the one-on-one calls. That's just a very quick, brief energy. Brief. Some of you may need to seek out a lawyer or a solicitor for something that's kind of going on. I'm also hearing soliciting. Okay. There's energy of a cool girl here. Like, in Britain, we call them a hooker. Okay. No tea, no shade, bruv. You know, people, you know, y'all do what you like, right? Okay. Everybody needs a sweet pea. Right? But everybody has pleasurable guilt or evil urges or something like that. But there's like this energy of maybe a cool girl here, of like Man, I hate to say this as well, Libra, but there's this energy of like attracting a lot of attention but not wanting it when I get it. And I get everybody's attention that always wants me, but when I get them, I don't want them. Right? I don't know what that is, but it seems to be there. Like I'm always getting a lot of attraction because I'm very attractive, but I'm very guarded and I don't want anyone. But I seem to attract that. Right? Here. There's a lot of denial, or Danielle, or Diane. Some of you, this is coming through as, I don't want a relationship, but I miss sex. Like I miss something, like something is missing. And it may be where people are like, you know what, I don't really want a commitment and a full-on relationship. I just miss sex. Which, granted, can happen to a lot of people, right? I don't want the full-on fucking move in and have to deal with you snoring and fucking waking me up and having to look after you like a mother, okay? But there are certain things that I do need, and that could well be sex, right? And you're kind of like, fucking, you know, or the other. It could be the other way around, right? There's definitely a cool energy here of a cool girl. There's definitely energy of like scars or scar tissue and like an operation, something going on with yourselves or a family member, or the name Amber. Very restrictive energy. Hidden with guilty pleasures. I don't know what to say to you, Libra. Is any of this making sense? Please, for God's sake, you know, like leave a comment and let me know if this is relating to any of you, because it might not relate to all of you. You know, it's the same as tarot cards. These sometimes there may be a very prominent, dominant message for someone that needs it, right? So you have to watch the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. You have to go on the other side and watch the tarot and all of that if you're following me, right? Because I think people are following 10,000 other people as well. Follow me down, John. Someone asked me in one of the other readings, did I mean JDS Tarot? Yeah, JDS Tarot. I haven't heard from him in a long while. He did come over here once. I think he kind of shouted me out on his channel once because he liked the way that I read in numerology. Again, you see, like what John did, which is what I really did appreciate, that he was doing a reading once, JDS Tarot. Someone come over and said, JDS Tarot just mentioned you on his channel, right? This was quite a long time ago. And I watched it, and what he did was he came up with Gemini and Capricorn in a reading, and they were both sixes, and then he came up with the Six of Cups. And instead of passing it on, saying that that was his own, he said, I kind of get this from Seven Tarot. He deals with and does numerology. And then he explained a little bit and says, probably watch Seven Tarot. And then he explained like my method, but he also gave me recognition. And that is what I appreciated. And that is why I will always, if I ever come up with JD, is JDS Tarot. So D, I'm hearing the name D, Diane or D. See, DD, double Ds. That's like extra large boobage. Large boobs. Okay, where I mean, who doesn't like a boob? Everybody likes to chuck a boob in there. Is this like pictures or photographs or something like that? I don't know. Some kind of like secret, like, you send me your bits and I'll send you my bits, and right? Like that. Sending photographs or pictures or something like that. Okay. Whether they're wanted or not, there's some kind of energy there. Ready or not, here I come. Someone's coming. Quite a lot. Ooh, Charlotte. Charlotte or the Chariot. Cancer, life path 7. At a distance, someone's on their way. Some of you are just about to kind of meet someone new, right? Maybe connect with a new person. Okay. They have their own car. Jim Beanie. So the name Beanie, or someone wears a beanie hat. Someone for some of you guys, if you are just getting acquainted with someone new, there is a new energy around you, possibly about to ask you out or have some kind of connection with you here. Whatever that answer is, I'm not sure. You'll have to come on to the other side where we also look at your tarot and then we continue on with the messages. So as it stands, some of you have got someone new that is on their way to communicate with you, to possibly take you out on a date or communicate you from a distance. There's this urge, No, I'm not going to go down that road. Let's have a look. There's an important message about operation or something missing, right? There is also very, very careful about catfishing. Okay. Catfishing doesn't always have to mean that someone is after someone's money, Jono, right? Doesn't always mean that. Forrest Gump, Frost, Cock Frost. Doesn't always mean that, right? It can be the long game, right? The long game, meaning that I'm not going to show my face. You don't know who I am. I'm not going to do a video call. You don't know who I am, right? I'm hidden, and there are more questions than there are answers. I will not show my face. That can be known as like a catfishing energy, because it can be like wasting one's time. False. I'm not actually the person that you think that I am. I'm someone else, right? Is there an energy of like same-sex energy here of someone that is bisexual? They like women and men, okay? Or like a transvestite energy. Because I'm kind of getting this energy of confused between like, well, not confused, but like I'm getting confused of like who I am, right? Like I'm both. I'm this and I'm that at the same time. I'm both, right? So it's kind of like I'm bisexual. I like men and women, right? If there is a third party here, it's very complicated. It's going to be like this, Kate. Katie. Right, Libra, what we're going to do is, because I'm kind of getting a little bit frustrated where I just seem to be going over the same fucking ground. So I'm going to chill for a second, and then we're going to continue on this over on the join button. Going to see what other messages that will come through, and then we're going to clarify the open message by the tarot cards. And then I relate the cards to the message. Sometimes quite a bit more comes through. Yeah, it depends. Okay, but it kind of clarifies and closes out the reading. So I do that as a hidden extra for the people that are on the join button. You are more than likely welcome to join. It is $4 a month. That's it. Can't make it any cheaper than that, Libra. Now, the raffle for the deck, okay, they're all sold out at the moment, so I'm about to print off a load more. But the raffle that wins the last deck that I've got, which is down there, that ends on the 10th. Okay. So on the 10th, you've only got like a couple of 3 days left in order to win it if you want to buy a ticket. Okay. Because it'll probably be the last raffle that I do where you get to win my deck. Okay. Or get your deck out, Steve. Okay. Don't worry, Libra. I'm going to. Okay. But yeah, you can win that deck, okay? Now, there are a load of things that I'm also got in the pipeline that I'm also offering. The app now that says try out my app, I will put it in the comment section because people sometimes can't find the join button. okay, because it can be hidden if you haven't joined before. So you have to look at where the little arrow is, and it says show more or show. You have to press show and then show again, and then it opens everything up when you're on a mobile phone, okay? But if you can't find it, in the comment section that you should be able to find, I will put access to the app. Now, the app will allow you access to join the join button. It will also give you access to all of my multimedia, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that sort of stuff. That's all there. Also access to buying anything via buying the cards, buying a reading, doing the one-on-one sessions. That's all there also. Okay, and then that takes you directly over to other websites, whatever you click on. But it's all under one app. It's so easy. And it's cool, man. It's the Matrix. Who doesn't love the Matrix background, right? So if you just want to look for the app and you click on it, it will give you access to everything that I have, even joining the join button to get the extra reading of the tarot. Okay. But yeah, if you want to order readings and you can't quite afford it, the website does offer you buy in 1, 2, 3, or 4 installments, or you can just pay for the whole thing in one go. It's up to you, depending on what you need at the time. But the offer of everything that I have is there. Okay, if you don't want the app and you know how to get onto the description, then everything is there anyway. Okay, but just to clarify, if you can't find the description and you're on a mobile phone, you got to look below, and then there'll be a small arrow. You click on the arrow and it will say more. There'll be a little bit of writing and it will say more. Click more, and then you might have to press more again, and then it opens up all of the description. Okay. Wow. But just, yeah, generally look in the comment section. So thanks very much. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget that, Libra. If you guys want more readings, I need more interaction from everybody. So I do need comments and likes. Okay. Views and subscriptions. If that happens, then I will do you another reading. Okay. Everybody keeps asking me for a Libra reading. I have to wait until the algorithm builds up. So like, share, comment, subscribe. If that happens and the views are good, Ebenezer good, bruv. I'll do another reading. Okay. So thanks very much. Hopefully see you on the other side, and I'll see you in a bit.